Here's a couple of sight reading tips that I like to encourage my students to do. This is just grade 1 sight reading. So if we look at this example 21 here, we can see the first thing we need to do is look at the key signature. 22's got a flat in it, but we're doing 21. 21's in C. Now, the first thing you need to do is have a quick scan through and see if you can see any accidentals. No. Very good. Great. Now what we need to do is find that finger in. 3 on an E. So then you need to go down and put your third finger on an E. Now at this point, because it's only grade 1, it's all going to be under one hand position. Okay? And it's quite an easy one, this one. And it finishes with 3 C's. Now what professional musicians often do is look at the shape. So that's an E, and it's worth 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, do musicians read every note, or do they look at the shape? Some musicians read every note, and some musicians look at the shape. They can see the shape falling from the E. And then eventually with lots of rests, and then eventually we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at the left hand. So the left hand starts, if you use the rhymes, on all cows eat grass. And that's quite high up on the bass clef. So that starts on a G just below middle C, like that. And there we are. Now, look at this next note here. Can you work out what that note is? Notice there's a note, a G, and then there's a line, and then there's a space. So it's not the note just below the G, but the next one down, which makes it an E. Now, from that E, from the E, is that note 1 up or 1 down? Well, it's 1 up because it's an F. And is the note after it up or down? Well, it's a G. So musicians often look at intervals as well. They see that that's what we call the third. This one's what we call a minor second. But you could think of it as a second. And this one here is a second, just up one. So we're looking at shapes.